How you doing, Coach? Congrats on the win. I know you. They were able to match your intensity throughout the game. You guys were able to pull away at the end. What's one bad thing you want to take away to get better from this game?
50-50 balls. I thought that was a deciding factor in the first half for sure. I thought they made us pay. I think they only had 2 second chance points, but it wasn't just rebounds. It was loose balls. It was opportunities to dive on the floor. We showed some clips at halftime where we could definitely be better and be a little bit more physical, a little bit more urgent. And I thought our defense really clamped down there in that second half after giving up 38 points in the second quarter, 18 in the third. And then, I think before we took our guys out, our starters, I think they only had 16 points in the fourth quarter. So I thought we did a better job getting stops in a row, come up with 50-50 balls. Our defense really ignited us. Great production up and down the roster, especially our bench. I thought that group that was out there for a really long stretch helped us build that lead over 20. That was the difference tonight.
Evan Barnes.
Taylor, you guys did another good job. Oh, not another, but good job shooting from three. Was that kind of the plan, knowing that Minnesota was, a little bit more, there might be more looks against this team?
Yeah, I mean, they did a really good job when they scored 38 points in the paint. We knew into the game, there were going to be opportunities to get into the paint, but we also knew that they were a heavy shift team, and we just had to make the simple play. So, we even talked to the team yesterday about just trying to seek out more opportunities from the three-point line. I think we've done a really good job scoring at a high clip, getting into the paint. But we're also missing some opportunities and trying to get some more threes and having a little bit better balance on the offensive end. So it's great to make 19 threes, but I think it's even better to shoot 39 threes to make sure we had that balance. And, credit their defense. They walled off our, paint opportunities, and we did a good job finding those three-point opportunities tonight.
Kelsey Wright-Johnson.
Coach, every player that played double digits tonight for you recorded at least 3 rebounds, whereas the Timberwolves had multiple players who scored or who played 20 or more minutes and had 0. What does the rebounding effort today say about each and every one of your guys coming together, the way that the team played?
Huge, much better job in the second half. Obviously, JV's huge for us when it comes to defensive rebounding. But I thought in the second half, we did a much better job. He, was battling some foul trouble, and, X was in there fighting, but I think our guards and our wings really stepped up. I thought there was a number of plays. Ja was coming in, even though he didn't get the rebound, he was coming in, flying in, tipping it out. Other guys are coming in, picking up that 50-50 ball. Just that urgency from the guard position was really big for us tonight. And, even when JV's out there, we still got to have that mentality. But, that was huge for us, as I said, to kind of clamp down, not give them the second chance opportunities that they got in the first half.
Sean Coleman.
Coach, tonight, 17 combined three-point attempts for Grayson Allen, Desmond Bane, and Dean Milton. In reviewing what you had said, over the past couple of days when it comes to the threes, was there a specific emphasis on making sure those guys specifically got more threes, or was it just in general a team-wide concept of getting more good looks from three in general?
Yeah, team-wide concept. Obviously, those guys have been, some of our aggressive three-point shooters this season, which is awesome. Really big emphasis on just our spacing and just, willingness to shoot and readiness to shoot. So you got to be ready to get into the right spots. Our teammates are going to make the right plays. That was just a team concept that, we addressed yesterday, and we address pretty consistently, but that was a big emphasis yesterday. And I thought tonight a better job, especially against a shifting team. Our spacing was a lot better. Our willingness to, make the right play and get it out, and then our readiness and willingness to shoot really paid off for us tonight.
Megan Triplett.
Hey, Coach, congrats on the win. When you look at this game, what do you want to take from this game to kind of build off this momentum as you head into this 4-game road trip?
Yeah, I mean, I just think a lot of credit to our guys, ability coming out of halftime to just find ways to get better. I think we were only up 2 at halftime. Definitely didn't play our best basketball. We're just trained baskets. It's 68-66, I think, at halftime. And we really emphasized, the 50-50 balls like I talked about, but just getting consecutive stops. That's something we emphasized with the guys. We had 0 sequences of 3 stops in a row in the first half. We come immediately out at halftime and get 8 stops in a row, I think. So that mentality, that's something that we got to have from the jump. When we do have that in the first half, it pretty well bodes for us well. But that's probably my biggest takeaway, is just coming out with that urgency defensively and setting a better tone in the first half. But as I said at the beginning, credit to our guys to recognize that and then go out there, and that created a lot of energy for us to really have a good third quarter. And we even carried that into the fourth.
Parker Fleming.
Hey, coach. So you got a lot of time tonight to get extended rest for your starters with how the bench played, whether it was Jonas in the first half, or Ja Morant or Ja or Kyle or DB in the fourth quarter. Especially like going into this 4-game road trip and just all these games piling up. How important is it to find some time where you can get some in-game rest for your heavy minute guys?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's always important, to have any, 5 guys that can go out there and contribute and make an impact. For our bench to step up and provide significant minutes, for us, especially in that second half, was huge for us. But I think just moving forward, it's just great development for our team. Just continues to develop our bench, the depth on our team, the combinations we throw out there, and no matter who's out there, you have an opportunity to go and extend a lead, build a lead, keep a lead, whatever it might be. Those guys, rose to the occasion tonight, and the starters not having to play significantly high minutes. Obviously, hopefully it pays off in the long run. But that's not a super focus of ours. We just want guys to go out there and contribute, and make an impact for 48 minutes.
Last question, Adam Tyke.
Hey, coach, not only did the team shoot the ball well tonight, but it seems like really up and down the roster, you guys shot the ball in numbers. One of the few times where 5 guys made 2 or more threes. Just with the road trip coming up, playing a couple of the best teams in the East, how important is it to keep the tide alive of shooting in numbers rather than just a couple individual performances?
Yeah, that's big for our growth, no matter what the schedule has ahead or who we're playing. Our conversation yesterday was just about creating more balance in our offense, and we're going to be able to score in the paint a lot most nights. But more often, let's get good balance of being able to score in the paint. Make that our driving force. But then, as I said, our readiness and willingness to shoot it from the 3-point line. So we got tons of guys that are capable 3-point shooters. They put in the work. It paid off tonight. Now we got to go on the road and just keep carrying that mentality with us moving forward. And that can be a deciding factor for our offense improving.
Thanks, coach.
Great. Thank you, everybody. Take care.